As the 2024 NBA free agent class has shown us, star players do not want to play with LeBron James. How is it possible one of the NBA's all-time most unselfish superstars fails miserably at attracting top free agent talent to join his team? Stick around as I answer that question and discuss some memory hold stories from the Kings' past that have made NBA stars avoid LeBron James's Lakers at all costs. All of the top shelf NBA free agents in 2024 have chosen their teams. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Isaiah Hartenstein, Klay Thompson, and DeMar DeRozan, all of them have swerved the chosen one's Lakers. Even James's former teammate, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, wouldn't join him either. One of the greatest players of all time had to grovel and plead for other stars to join his rapidly imploding team. They all dissed him and dismissed him, choosing anywhere else but Lakerland. This makes sense when you think about it. I mean, if you were a star free agent, would you want to play third wheel to the LeBron and Bronny father and son experience, which will absolutely be smeared all over ESPN and the sports media establishment? Why would you give up two of your prime years to be a clown in that circus? This has all happened before too. Bron even had trouble finding NBA players to join him for filming Space Jam 2.
He's been recruiting players to come and try to be in Space Jam with him this summer, and he hasn't been able to close some of those deals.
Michael Jordan, who had an on-court reputation as a cold-blooded assassin, still had no problem finding NBA players to join him for filming the original Space Jam. So why does this continually happen to the King? Well, it's the worst-kept secret in the entire league. LeBron is basically locker room anthrax, and many of his former teammates can't fucking stand him. Don't believe me? Kevin Durant told the LA Times' Bill Plaschke this in detail a few years back.
You know, it goes back to what Kevin Durant said, and I ripped Kevin Durant in my LA Times column because I thought he was being a baby when he said it's too hard to play with LeBron. He went through all these things about what a different orbit it is, the toxicity of the environment. He said all this right after LeBron showed up. Well, guess what? Kevin Durant was right. We're all saying this. We're saying, oh my goodness, he was right. LeBron, it's a different beast. It's a different environment. It's a different orbit. And he's eclipsed the whole Laker family environment. He's eclipsed all that. And he's kind of taken over. And that works if you win. And if you lose, it becomes like a big weight on you. And so, yeah, I think that anybody who's worried about, and the Laker fans are worried about the future, those fears are real and those fears are pertinent. Absolutely.
Yes, for years, playing with the King pretty much meant that you would be able to compete for a title. But there is an enormous price to pay for that. If you're his teammate when things go wrong, you take the blame. If you're his teammate when things go right, well, you were just a witness, and you got to watch him be more than an athlete. To be fair, there are former teammates who have enjoyed playing with LeBron and have followed him through the league. But let's be real, there are so many former teammates who've had to deal with the petty and passive-aggressive side of LeBron, with him going to the media and getting involved in their personal lives. They had to adjust to James disrespecting them on the court and disrespecting them on the bench. And they had to accept the fact that there would be times that he threw the very team that he helped construct right under the bus.
I mean, how much more picking up teammates you want me to do?
Players reacted to James's twattishness in a myriad of ways. Some lashed out at him, some asked to be traded. One may or may not have slept with his mom. Just how much LeBron is despised by the very players he shares a locker room with could be summed up very easily in this picture. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. Or this one. And we're back to the Lakers with this one. In short, LeBron James brings Kardashian levels of narcissism, drama, pettiness, passive-aggressiveness, and toxicity into the locker room of every team he joins. For years, riding with Bron virtually guaranteed players a deep playoff run and a solid chance at a ring. But in 2024, you're probably going out sad with 47 wins and a first-round playoff exit. And you still have to put up with the Drama King and all of his locker room poison and passive-aggressive antics. Most star players have decided that chasing rings with the chosen one just isn't worth the aggravation, and they have distanced themselves as far as possible from one of the league's greatest players and shittiest human beings. LeBron James's toxic personality almost got him kicked off of the 2008 US Olympic team. And to hear the story about that, check out this next video.